Whose water's that? Yours? Who's
Mine.
those two?
Addison's and John's.
Keep them up there. All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 3, 2, 1. Testing 3, 2, 1. So does the right-handed mute being off affect anything in sound? All right. Welcome, NBA fans and parents and friends. We're just getting on air here, testing everything out. Aaron, I know y'all are watching. Send me a text and let me know everything's out, going good. We've done a sound check. It seems like everything's working out real well. Text me, Aaron, if you would. If you're watching, test me if you're hearing me good. Also, we're attempting to do a 2-camera video this weekend to see if we can maybe get a little bit closer up. We may be crowding the TV with three camera shots. So if we can get some feedback on the 2-camera shot we're doing today.
So sorry. No, you are good. Thank you so much.
So the game was scheduled between NBA out of Midland, Texas, Midland Baseball Academy, and the Millsap Prospects to start at 2:15. The game before has run a little bit late, so we're getting a late start. We're getting a little bit of a late start. So we're in Brownwood, Texas, playing this weekend. Midland Baseball Academy is over in right field warming up, just outside of your screen. The Millsap Prospects will be warming up in left field and center field, and you can see them a little bit in that first camera. Ground crew is working to get the boxes set and painted. We appreciate them. Again, it's a windy day in Brownwood, Texas. We thought we'd get away from this wind, but it doesn't look like we're going to escape it. And it looks like that it's getting a little stronger as the day goes on. So we're no stranger to that out of Midland, Texas. We understand wind. Don't so much appreciate it, but we know how to deal with it. Our boys will do fine. I'm missing my co-announcer today, Brian Jordan. Brian, we miss you. You're back in Midland, Texas. You're probably listening. So I'm going to have to do this single-handedly. Jessica Jones-Williamson will be doing the Game Changer for those that have Game Changer. I'll try to do the best I can at keeping up with the count and with the score, but go to Game Changer to also keep up with it. As most of y'all know that listen to these broadcasts, from time to time we can lose satellite transmission, depending on where in these places that are kind of out in the sticks sometimes, and we can lose satellite transmission. So don't bail out on us. Sometimes it takes 5 to 7 minutes to get the broadcast back going. Just hang in there. It'll be froze up on your side. But know this, as long as the game's going, we're working to get signed back on where you can watch the game. We're never out until the game's over. So hopefully we'll stay connected this weekend. Won't have any problems. NBA out of Midland, Texas. Mike Munguia and his company, 9U up to 14U. Mike has a great program out there for these young men. They are an academy. Mike's 14U group is playing in the tournament in Lubbock today. I think other than that, the only other NBA team playing this weekend is the 10U, Braden Blaine's team. So the NBA works out of the Christensen Stadium, the old Angels Stadium as the Midlanders know it, during the week. The program, I believe, has about 125 kids in it from 9U to 14, somewhere there plus or minus. He's got a great group of coaches that coach these teams up. We are pulling for the 14U team playing this weekend. I think Aiden Wilson is on that team. His father, Chris Wilson, has DBAT out of Midland, Texas, and he and his mom, or his wife, and DBAT sponsors us, and we appreciate, and then Decker Crude Express sponsor us on these telecasts. We appreciate them so much. DBAT does play a big role in the Permian Basin. We have some of the top trainers and coaches in the country training ages from 5, 6 years old all the way up to 18 college level, and they've got these coaches have the skill set. They've all played D1. They've all played college ball. They've all been playing all of their life. We've got coaches that are out of the major league system, Detroit Tigers, Houston Astros, White Sox. We've got several of those trainers that have come through those programs that are teaching at DBAT. They're it's what they love to do. Their heart's in it, and DBAT's just DBAT's a franchise, and out of all the DBATs in the country, Midland absolutely has the best facilities. There's been more money poured into it. They have the best trainers, teachers. They have softball coaching there as well. So I mean, it's just an all-around great facility that is really, it's a diamond in the rough for us between Midland and Odessa, and we appreciate Chris Wilson and the staff there at DBAT. Coaches Barry Kiefer, Barry Russell, Josh Turley, Dennis Schrum, all of those gentlemen coach there. They just do a wonderful job. You want to see your kids grow, get them on a regiment of training out at one of these coaches at DBAT, and get them out there and get them coached up. They play so much better. Again, we have the NBA out of Midland against the Millsap Prospects today, live on TV here. We appreciate Decker Crude Express and DBAT bringing this, and we're going to get underway here shortly. We've never, NBA, and I'll say we a lot because, my son plays on the team, so I try to stay as impartial as I can. I won't know the names unless I read them on the back of the prospects, but I'll do my best. We will have some folks on the prospect side, some fans and friends that'll probably tune in and watch this either live or later. I'll try to do justice where I can. I don't have their lineup, but I'll give their uniform numbers. I'll give their last names, and we'll these cameras. It's great to see, and it's good. It is good video, but you can't a lot of times just zoom in and like you can watching an MLB game. So a lot of this I'm going to have to probably tell you who's on first, second, third, who's out in the outfield. I'll do my best to try to paint a picture for you. Sometimes I get a little caught up in what's going on because I'm watching these kids close, and I'll stall out a little bit and maybe not finish a sentence, but it's because I'm getting into the game just a little bit. So it's a little bit hard to play both sides, wear both hats, but I'm going to do my best to paint everyone a picture out there, because I know you can't just get right up close and personal and see these players. We have a good view from home plate, which is where we'll be sitting today. We'll be behind home plate, behind the screen. And we usually have 3 cameras. I'm going to try these 2 cameras and see if the video is good. Again, for those that have watched us, Aaron Sims, if you're on, you might shoot me a text and let me know if you like the 2 cameras better than the 3. If it makes for a little better visual. We're just trying the 2 cameras out. So Aaron, if you're listening, or anyone else that knows my text number, my phone number, give me your opinion on our 2 camera shot versus our 3 camera shot today live. NBA has played 2 tournaments so far this season. Both of those tournaments have been played up in Lubbock, Texas. They've been dealt some hard AAA and major teams. The NBA is a AA team, a true AA team, and a young team. So they've drawn a couple of tournament weekends pretty tough, playing some big boys in Major League and getting outmatched. So it's been tough on them, but they're learning. They're in a good tournament down here with a little more parity, if you will. So they're ready to. They worked all week hard trying to work out some bugs, and they're really looking forward to playing a good game today and enjoying the weekend. We have 2 games today, no matter what, and then we'll have 1 game tomorrow. The games today will dictate the pairings and brackets for tomorrow, and we'll be back tomorrow on air. We won't know what those brackets will be until sometime in the evening they do that, but most everyone listening has family members that are tied to a player. If they're not here, give them a call and they'll get you a schedule for what we're going to do tomorrow. My understanding, starting on the mound today, is going to be John Williamson for NBA. I don't know who will start for the Prospects, but when we get a name, we'll get it out to you. We'll have a lineup here pretty quick, and I'll be able to share that lineup with you. We do have umpires. We appreciate them very much. They spend all day out here in this sun and deal with the elements like everyone else, and without them, this game isn't played. And we really do appreciate what they do for this sport, and we just always encourage the players and the coaches and the fans to respect these fellas. They're in here trying to call the game as best they can. They don't have any bias, and they're doing the best they can do. So we need to really always give a hand out to them, tell them how much we appreciate them, because this game stops without them. I do have a lineup just handed to me for NBA. Batting number 1 and playing left field will be Joey Creech. Batting number 2, and he will be in the dugout to start with as far as defense goes, but batting number 2 will be White. And in my country, sometimes I say Wyatt and sometimes I say White. in WYATT. Jace Gould, batting 3, playing center field. Braxton Sims will be our catcher behind the plate today. We'll catch John Williamson, batting number 4. Number 5, Callan Cook. Cal Cook will be playing first base. Noah Hernandez will be batting 6, playing shortstop. John Williamson, batting number 7, pitching today. Silas Bryan, batting number 8, playing third base. Playing second base, Damian Ochoa, batting number 9. And in right field, Marshall Hall, batting number 10. Coaches are meeting at home plate right now, discussing the rules. Who they'll flip to see who is home, who's visitor. The coach, the prospects are maroon and white, and you'll see the coach there looking back at us for the prospects with his hoodie on. On the right side of your screen is the NBA coach, head coach, Braden Blaine. Braden sporting those sexy shorts and that curly hair coming out from under that cap. Girls are going crazy. They tune in. We have a lot of girls that tune in just to watch old Coach Braden there. They don't even know a thing about baseball. It looks like the prospects will be serving up the ball first, and NBA will be hitting first. That tells us who home is. Haven't received any texts yet from anyone. Again, batting number 1 will be Joey Creech, number 2. White Murray, batting number 3, Jace Gould, and then cleanup will be Braxton Sims. 14 catcher. Number 13, third. Number 2 is a pitcher. Number 42 is first. Today for NBA, head coach Braden Blaine walking across your screen now. He will be over at third base. Out at first base will be Zach Gould.
Go, Joey.
Zach's assistant coach. Joey Creech steps into the box to get this party rolling. There's the first pitch of the game, and that's in there for a strike. Joey watches it go by, but he's not going to watch many more. Joey's sporting that brand new crayon. He's going to draw us a double or triple today with it. I just know it. I love those bats. Those are cool. That's a crayon bat in the color green that Joey has. Brand new bat. First game for him with this bat. Let's see if he can use that bat. That's right down the middle. 2-1. Looks like he's setting up outside. He throws outside and high. You don't see, and you don't see in this tenue a lot of times these catchers setting up, knowing where to set up at. There's a foul tip.
Good cut, Joey.
You don't see these catchers setting up like that. It looks like this boy's played this position before. Joey Creech, 9 years old. He wears the number 6 uniform. That's a strikeout for Joey. White Murray steps in, number 5. That's high. That's high. All right, well, we've got a warning to the bench over the coach for the Prospects on arguing balls and strikes. He gave his first warning to him. Outside and high. That'll be low and in the dirt.
Good eye, Wyatt.
I think it's 3 balls and a strike. That's gets the outside corner. And I believe that pulls the count full. Struck him out. Coming up to bats, Jace Gould, number 26. Jace's dad, Zach, is down on second base. Jace sports that pink bat, but it's a hot pink bat because he can hit that ball hot. That was a beautiful pitch right on that inside part of that plate. Jace watches that go by. Now he's ready. Swings. He has a foul ball just dribbling down first base. Out. Side the line, just about 3 or 4 feet. He steps back in. Pitch, deals, swings and miss for strike, and number 3 out. Number 3, 3 up, 3 down for the Prospects. That little pitcher has an arm. He's going to be formidable for NBA today. The umpires have set the stage rather quickly with what they are going to tolerate and what they're not going to tolerate. And they were clear that they would not be tolerating any arguing of balls and strikes. Hopefully the NBA coaches on their side heard that. Got a little preview of what to expect. And John Williamson takes the mound. He's going to warm up, throw against his coach, Braden Blaine, and see if he can get himself dialed in. Get ready to face these Prospects out of Millsap, Texas.
Here you go, John.
I know a little bit about Millsap. One of my dearest friends in life. Had a place in Millsap, had a business in Mineral Wells. Passed away a few years ago, John Gwynn. I miss him a lot, but I know he's upstairs watching his watching what he would always call his grandson. John is we're his namesake. I'm a John, go by Steve. So we know he's up there watching old John today. Millsap's got a soft spot in my heart. So we'll let you watch the warm-up from home plate. Yeah.
It's good.
Pitcher says he's ready. Let's see.
There you go.
There you it. Braxton Sims will be catching John Williamson today. Braxton's parents couldn't make it today. They had some commitments, but they're watching on YouTube television. Braxton's a good little athlete. He can play about any position on this field. Well, he can. All right, number 21, Merriman steps in for the Prospects. Sees that first pitch as a ball. There's a nice pitch, swung on, hit foul. Looks like it hit 21 on the foot. He's shaking it off. He's getting a sign back from his coach down third base sign. He says he's ready. And here we go. It's a nice hit out to left field. Left fielder comes up. Joey Creech for that line drive catch. What a beautiful catch by Joey Creech out in left field. That is a good little athlete right there. Fast feet. Got a left-hander, number 42 for the Prospects. I believe he's the first baseman. Swing and a miss.
Here you go, John.
Last name is Lyons. Lyons for the Prospects, number 42. I believe he was on first base, if I'm not mistaken. If not, forgive me. Again, I don't have their lineup.
Yeah!
Wow. There was a line drive back to the pitcher, John Williamson. He reaches out with a nice left hand and snags that ball for out number 2. Two good defensive plays to start this game for NBA. Wow. There's one hit down, dribbler to third base. Third base has it. He's up with it, throwing. Not in time. It's a little dribble out towards third base, and the grass kind of died whenever it hit. But Silas Bryan comes up on it as quick as he can. We got a man on first for the Prospects. Number looks like 24 steps in. I'll get that number for you Millsap folks here in a minute. There's a pitch inside. Brunner's on the go to second, and still second. Thank you. The umpire, thank you, gives me the number. It's 24, Everturf. Everturf is his name. Thanks, Ump. Thanks, Blue. We appreciate that help. Number 24 steps in. Got a man on second for the Prospects threatening. He's in scoring position. There's a ball. There's a high ball. Ball's hit back behind us.
2 more, John.
Again, man on second for the Prospects. It's 2-1. 2-1's the count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a strike. Hits that corner. All right, we're back in play. Pitcher staring in, wind up, and here it comes. There's a throw down to third. Gets past third. Joey Creech comes back up with it. Joey Creech in left field saves that. That pitch went wild past third base. Holds that runner at third, however. The count is 2-2. Runner comes in from third on a steal as the pitcher winds up to throw. 2-2. Here it comes. That's a nice pitch. That's down left field side, foul. That was a nice pitch. Hit, dribbler back to third base. Third overthrows second. Runner overthrows first. Runner goes to second. Good pitch. Runner on second for the Prospects. There
you go.
Woo, nice throw, a strike.
Scoot up there.
To number 13 for the Prospects. That's a strike. Side. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh my gosh. All right, second steals third on a ball that gets past third baseman. So now we have a boy on third, man on third here for the Prospects. Counts 1-1, I think. I believe it's 1-1. That ball's high. Hey, you're leaving out here. You're leaving it out here. Come on.
It's all right, John. Take a breath, buddy.
Hey, up and in, stretch. Get that foot. Runner advances from first to second on a steal. Back got runners on second and third. All right, number 2, Elliott for the Prospect steps into the box. There's a hit back over the back stop. Foul. Oh, good catch, Blue. All right, looks like we're ready. There's a hit to third base. Third base fumbles it a little bit, and Gets him in a pickle. Gets him in a pickle. But number 13 for the Prospects wins that pickle. And advances to third base. So we've got a runner on first and a runner on third for the Prospects. Got a series of errors going on here that have us in a little bit of a bind. Coach calls the conference to the mound to see if he can talk to these players a little bit, get them a little bit settled down. Go hard, go hard. Get that foot. Ball high and inside. Here's the pitch. It's a strike right down the middle. 1-1 for 33 Griffith, who stands in. Now he's back out of the box. Runner, I think it's number 13 for the Prospects on third. On second, I can't see the number on second. There's a high pitch.
Bring it down, John.
Hey, John, you gotta follow through, dude, and get the... Runner second and third for the Prospects. There's a swing and a miss for strike. 33 Griffith standing in the box. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. I'm sorry, 3-2 is the count. Thanks, Blue. There's a nice hit back behind. Well, it just catches the top of the backstop right above my head.
One more, John.
Slide. There's a hit out to right field. It drops out at right field, scores 1 run. Another run comes in. They get the ball back in from right field, but a little bit late as Elliott and Crevier, I think's how you say that name, score. Well, we got Jackson, number 5, steps in. He's a lefty. He's a lefty. Outside. Number 5 for the Prospects. Step in. There's a pitch. That's a nice pitch. There's a throw down to third. Third baseman Silas doesn't apply the tag. The runner, number 38, number 33 for the Prospects, gets into third safe on that missed tag. He's in scoring position as Jackson, number 5, steps back in. There's a pitch and a swing for strike number 2.
Come on, baby. One more.
believe that might have hit blue there. Might have been a foul tip on that left leg. I'm not sure. We hope he's okay. Oh, nice pitch. It was foul tip straight back. Two balls, two strikes. There's a swing and a miss for out number 3. Jess, what's the score? Is that the top, bottom of the second, top of the second? So we're going into the bottom of the second. We're going into the top of the third with the Prospects leading, the Millsap Prospects leading MBA, Midland Baseball Academy, by a score of 4-0. Get behind it. All right, so we're going into the. Now let's get this right, Game Changer. Are you saying it's top of the second?
Yes.
So it's top of the second, right? So we're going into the top of the second. I'll get this right eventually. Number 7, Braxton Sims for NBA steps in for the first pitch. Elliott, number 2, is pitching for the Prospects. Braxton Sims, a 10-year-old. Number 7 gets hit, and he'll wear that nicely and take that base. Gets him pretty good. I think on, gets it on the left arm, I think lower arm possibly. Right at the elbow, he's walking it off. Cal Cook, number 70, is going to step in as soon as the replay is resumed. Coach Zach is checking his arm out, see how he's doing. The good news is the pitch didn't appear to be a fastball. It might have been a changeup looking at it from this view. Looks like he's doing fine and shaking it off. His parents are watching via YouTube TV. That's a bad place to be whenever your kiddo gets dinged up, but he's out there at first. Looks like he's cleared it up. He's threatening to steal. He's moving around, Mom and Dad. I think he's doing just fine. He's moving those arms good, adjusting that helmet. I think we're good to go. All right, so he's on first, and we've got number 70, Cal Cook, in to hit. Cal's hitting in the number 5 position. That was a pitch. That was a pitch out to try to catch the runner home, catch the runner stealing, and got away from the first baseman. Catcher threw it, overthrew first baseman, got away from first, and then right fielder came up with it and overthrew second. Braxton's in at second safe, and he is covered in dirt. He is covered up, but he got the steal, and he's threatening to steal third. Braxton goes to third on a steal and a show bunt sign from Cook. Pulls the bunt back. Braxton goes to third, and he gets under that tag barely, but he gets in there safe. So getting aggressive on the bags here is NBA. Pitcher comes. Cook swings for strike number 3. We're at Noah Hernandez, our shortstop. He's in the number 6 hole. Noah's going to see if he can get us a run in. Noah's 10 years old. He wears number 2. His mom and dad, Lisa and Daryl, are here. That was just outside for a ball. Noah's a good little ball player. They're all good little ball players. Noah's fast. Man, he knows how to hit that ball. He's good in defense. He's a good little pitcher. You'll probably see him pitch this weekend. I don't know when. I'm not privileged to that information, but I know he'll pitch. And he's fun to watch. If you're in the Brownwood area or you're anywhere close to Brownwood, you ought to come down and catch some baseball. Their next game, the NBA next game, is at 4 o'clock today, and then we'll see about tomorrow. If they'll play tomorrow, you ought to come watch it. There's a swing high that was a little too juicy for Noah to lay off of, and he swings at that high ball, at high pitch. Remind you, you've got a runner at third, Braxton Sims. That's low. Gets a little bit low. No, that is a ball. So I had 3 balls on him. My mistake. He's on. I got a runner at the corners with John Williamson stepping in. Don't have to hit the first one. Yep. Looks like the pitcher has called time to have a little bit of a discussion. Hey, doing good. Hey, yep, keep this where this is. Here, right. Line that hip up, bub. All right, so we're back in play. There's a throw to first. The runner's back safe. He calls for time. Noah Hernandez at first, Braxton Sims at third, John Williamson in the box hitting. 4-0 Prospects. Here we come. Ball's outside. Runner moves to second. In there standing up. So now we got 2 runners in scoring position for NBA. John steps back in the box. John Williamson, number 1 uniform, number. Here's the pitch. That looks good. That is swung. That is out to center field. Center field makes an unbelievably great catch for an out. But Williamson does get a run in as the runner at third tags and comes home for the first run of the day. Sacrifice fly. That was a nicely hit ball. Center field for the Prospects is a tall young man. I'm going to say I'm 5'11", 10 on a good day, and he's got me beat, I think. He played that real well out in center field. We got a runner going to third trying to steal. He is in on his face. Safe. Noah's safe at third on a steal. That was a high pitch for a strike. Number 3 stands in there. Silas Bryant stands in there to see if he can bring his runner home. NBA, man on third. Silas Bryant in. Swing and a miss. There was a throw from the catcher back to third. Try to catch Noah stealing. All right. Silas is behind in the count. He's going to have to swing. That's a strike, and he gets striked out. So that's it. NBA comes up with 1 run. Scores 4-1. Pitcher goes out, shakes the umpire's hand. The ump, that's great. Try to teach these boys early on to be respectful, introduce themselves to these umps, shake their hands. Don't argue with the calls. Respect their calls. Try to teach, NBA tries to teach the whole child. not just one part of it. They're not necessarily in this for all the rings and trophies. They're in this to start these young men out early, teach them good baseball skills, good baseball mind. Umpire is saying 2 more throws, and it will be time to go into play. But NBA, they teach the whole kid, and being able to be around it almost every day that they're out practicing, I can vouch for the staff at NBA, their integrity, their intensity, but the love they have for these kiddos, to see them grow in every part of their lives, to try to make boys into young men and young men into grown men. They do such a good job. Again, John Williamson comes back on the mound. Braxton Sims will be catching. The score is 4-1. Stepping in for the Prospects is number 7, L-O-G-U-E, Logue, or I'm going to butcher this, L-O-G-U-E, Logue, Lau maybe the G's silent for the Prospects. I'm sorry, parents. Pitcher staring, coming. There's a nice throw, hit to third base. Third base fumbles it a little bit, comes up, throws past first baseman. The runner will advance to second on a wild throw and an error. Third base actually has been a change. Let me look. Jace Gould is at third base now. He replaced Silas Bryant at the third base position. There's a slam out to left field. Joey Creech is running to get it. The kid from second is going to just trot in easily. That's a double. That's a double for number 53 of the Prospects. Logue or Lau, number 7, comes in for the score. Joey Creech in left field comes up with that ball. He gets to it quickly and gets it back in quickly to hold that to a double, which is a good job. There's a bunt coming back to the pitcher. The pitcher's up with it. Throw it to first. He's out. Good play by the pitcher to come up, realize it's a bunt, get that bunt, snag it with that one hand, pushing that ball down into the ground, coming up with it, throwing for a nice throw over to first for the out. Runner at second advances to third, but what a good job for an out there. We got that tall boy play center field I was telling you about just a little bit earlier that's taller than I am, and he hits it back to his position in center field. Our center field comes up with it, gets it back in quickly, but number 20 for the Millsap Prospects hits one out to center field deep. Elias, number 53, comes in to score. That's a big, big young man there that just hit that ball. That ball's a little high coming in. There's a throw to second. Second baseman doesn't get the tag in time. First, runner at first successfully makes it to second. Merriman, number 21, is in to bat for the Prospects. Pitcher throws a nice ball for a strike. 1-1 is a count. Second baseman is encroaching in a little bit to see if he might want to, if there's a steal attempt. And then he moves back into his position. Nice pitch low and outside to get Merriman to swing at that for a strike. Pitcher's ahead in the count. Here comes, oh, that's a nice, it's a nice hit. It went to third base. Third baseman sticks his glove out, but it gets Pyatt. And that advances the runner from second to third, and the hit by number 21 to first. Coach is back to the mound to have a little conversation. Trying to get these boys settled down, see if he can stop the bleeding just a little bit. Number 42, Lyons, for the Prospects, is going to step in to bat. Umpire goes out to break it up. He's seen enough. He gets them scattered like a bunch of rats. It's like when you turn on the lights and the rats just run. He got that scattered out real quick. We're back in play. Lyons, number 42, is going to step back in for the Prospects. John Williamson on the mound. Braxton Sims catching him. Man on third for the Prospects. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Oh, there's an attempted steal. That was a good throw by Williamson. Cal Cook playing first, number 70, almost had that tag on him. Here's a pitch. That's a little outside. Runner advances to second. Catcher staring third down, pushing him back to third. Man on second and third. We got runners in scoring position. Number 42 for the Prospects trying to knock one out here. Pitcher is looking in, and he swings and hits a foul. Just tipped it off the edge of the tip of that bat. Back over to their dugout. Back over to the Prospects dugout a little bit. Again, runners in scoring position. Two runners, second and third. Here's the pitch. It's way outside. The catcher does a good job at reeling that in. He had spider arms right there. Pitcher checking second. Here comes the pitch. There's a swing, a high fly ball to right between right field and out and center field. Runner's going to score. The runner from second goes to third. NBA just can't seem to get up under those. That's a hit for number 42. Number 14, Sims for the Prospects comes in. He's getting adjusted here to see if gets everything just right when he steps in. Runners on the corners. There was a throw back to first, trying to catch that runner off a little far, but runner gets back. Safe. Got a pretty good lead over on third. Batter showing bunt. Batter showing bunt. Pulls it back. There's a strike. Runner at first advances to second on that bunt. Got the job done. Runners in second and third. Doesn't look like he's showing bunt on this one, but he may convert. And it's a pitch outside. One and one. Here's the count. There's a pitch. That was a nice pitch. Right down the middle of the plate. Batter hits it. Goes just outside of third base into foul territory. Jace Gould chases after it. Just outside of his reach a little bit. That gets the batter behind as the pitcher's going to try to get him put away here. Gets him swinging for strike number 3. That's 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Overturf, number 24 for the Millsap Prospects steps in. This boy's thick. He's a big boy. Looks like he's lifting weights. The wild pitch. Runner's coming home. And he's safe as the pitcher could not get to the tag. Again, this young man, Overturf, this boy looks like he works out in a weight room. You can tell he can hit that ball. Play's been called. We'll give the pitcher a little bit of time to get all the dust and chalk off of him. They're looking to see if he can wipe that hand off. So as we take a break, John Williamson is out of Midland, Texas, goes to Trinity, 10-year-old, 4th grade. Typically, of course, pitches and plays third as well, some short. Resume play. Here's the first pitch to the batter. That's hit to center field. Center field takes it on a bounce. Run scores. Puts a man on first. There's a foul tip behind me. 13, Crevier, C-R-E-V-I-E-R-A, Crevier. I'm butchering the names. I'm doing my best. Number 13 at bat. Here's the swing. He fouled to the right side into the backstop. That was a good, had a little power to that one too. He straightens this out. It's gonna travel. It's gonna travel. There's a pitch. There's a hit. Wow, the pitcher and first have a little bit of a collision, but the pitcher, John Williamson, comes up somehow with that ball for the out. My goodness, and when he caught it and held it up, half the ball is sticking out the end of his glove. Outstanding catch, a near bad collision. That was thwarted, thank the Lord. But, man, for out number 3. Can't keep up with the score.
Top of the third, 9-1.
It's top of the third, 9-1. Hey, how many pitches does he have?
53.
That's a good catch.
Yes. Where's your water, Dave?
You have to take it over to him. Again, we want to express our appreciation to these umpires. They do a great job. They don't get the recognition they deserve. They're abused. You know, without the umps, this game doesn't get played. They call a great game. We got to have them. And we got to have them for this sport. And so, as parents, we get a little excited sometimes, but we always need to remember they're doing the best job they can do. They're under pressure like everybody else is. And we need to show them respect and dial back our rhetoric, dial back our mouth a little bit, let them do their job. Again, shout out to NBA 14Us playing in Lubbock, Texas this weekend. I haven't seen how they're doing. I'll try to take a look here in just a little bit. We're back in play. Damian Ochoa, number 80. I think that may be Ocho is the reason he has 80. I like that. Damian Ochoa for NBA steps in with that hype fire bat. That thing's bright. Pitcher has a nice little throw there. Number 13's on the mound for Prospects to get Ochoa to bite on that high ball. A little bit out. There's a throw in the dirt that walks Ochoa and puts him on first. Got Marshall Hall, right fielder, stepping in to see if he can bring this runner around. Number 80 Ochoa is almost caught stealing, but he gets back just in the nick of time. Got a runner going to second. There's a play from home. It's overthrown to second base number 24, but backed up nicely by the second baseman for the Prospects. But the runner does advance. After Marshall, they'll be back at the top of the lineup, Joey Creech for NBA. Number 10 steps back in. NBA needs to put some runs together. They're down 9-1, I believe. There's a move back to second base for an attempted pickoff, but it gets past. It gets past the second baseman into center field. Center field comes up with it, gets it back in. Runner gets back to second, doesn't advance. Number 10, Marshall Hall in the box. That is a nice pitch, a strike there to Marshall. There's a pitch and a swing and a miss, a runner down to third, and is in there safe. Damian Ochoa just gets under that tag by about 2 hairs. It's close, but the batter comes up empty, strikes out. So that's going to bring the back to the top of the order. Jeremy Creech, White Murray on deck. NBA with the runner at second. Joey Creech in there with that color green crayon bat. That's a wild ball. Gets past the catcher. The runner advances to third. He's in scoring position. Correct. All right, back in play. There is a strike. 2-1. Joey's got that crayon waving there. He's going to try to color that ball green. That's a strike. Pitcher's ahead in the count. NBA desperately needs this runner to come in off third. That is outside, and that'll even. That'll even.
Here and go here if you want to. You need to stay in there. I need to make sure it's working. How many pitches do you have on him? Do you know?
That is outside, left even.
Just not catching up, so we'll take him up.
Oh, that's.
We might have lost. We might have lost audio. We might have lost video. We might have lost both audio and video. I don't know. We had a piece of equipment get hot and shell out on us for a minute. I hope we're back. It looks like we're back. Welcome to Endeca Live YouTube TV.
Bottom of the third, baby. Go,
Hey,
go.
you need to throw and come around. Get your
He's
leg.
calling pitch.
Get water.
Where everybody's at. He's moving everybody around. How many pitches does he have? Who's that?
I don't know. Jace, maybe. Number 20, 28. Is that Jace?
Who's on first?
I don't know yet. I'll have to figure it out.
All right, we get a thumbs up from Greg Mitchell in Midland, Texas. So the pitcher, John Williamson, had 53 pitches on him. They decided to bring in some relief. NBA is struggling a little bit today with their defense. Just a young team, very young team, trying to get the really trying to gel. They hadn't gelled yet as a team, I don't think, personally, and I think they just need a lot more work. They haven't been together. Most of them, this is the first year, I think, all but 4 of them. So they're really error prone right now, and man, anytime the number of errors exceed the hits, you've got some challenges. And I think that was certainly the case last weekend, and I think it may be the case this weekend as well. So this is what this is about. We're out here trying to play teams, competitive teams like NBA that can get these kids some reps, get them some time in the field, some throws. But, you know, until they can get these errors under control a lot better, then it's going to be tough sledding. It's going to be tough sledding for them. They've also got to hit the ball. And they know this, and they're working on that as well. But they've got to hit the ball. All that comes around. You can't give up. Marshall Hall again, number 10, will be coming on the mound in relief. For the bottom of the third, it is 9-1, Millsap Prospects. They've got a good little team here. When play resumes, number 2, Elliott, will be stepping in for the Prospects. Number 33 will be on deck. John Williamson goes from pitching to first. Jeremy Creech will be on third. White Murray will be at second. I mean, Joey Creech, his dad is Jeremy, and they both start with a J. And I'm like really old, so if it's a J, it could be Jeremy or Joey in my brain, you know? So sorry about that. I don't know. I mean, Joey, he rode with us down here, and if I call him his dad's name one more time, he may never ride with me again. It's Joey Creech. Batter gets hit, Elliott. That puts him on first. He's not hit hard. He wears that well. Anyway, Joey Creech is at third. White Murray at second. John Williamson at first, trying to hold that runner. Number 2. Number 2, Noah Hernandez is at short now, for those that are keeping books. Runners, Steelan, he's going to be in there safe at second. In the outfield, trying to see who we have in the outfield for NBA. It's hard to see from back here. Runner advances to third on a wild pitch. We've had a change at catching. Braxton Sims goes out. Cal Cook, number 70, comes in. Be catching Marshall Hall. I believe that may be, is that Jay School out in outfield? There's a wild pitch. Runner's coming home, standing up. A walk to Griffith, number 33, for the Prospects. Again, first base, John Williamson. Second base, White Murray. Shortstop, Noah Hernandez. Third base, Joey Creech. Up to bat for the Prospects is Jackson, number 5. He has a runner that's on his way to second for the steal, and that was a strike by Marshall Hall. That pitch is outside and high. Again, in travel ball, unlike Little League, travel ball is timed. That's outside. There's a runner going to third, Steelan. That ball is thrown over the head of the third baseman out into left field, allowing that runner to score. Again, Just errors. And an outside pitch. Where was I? I was going to say something really profound, and now it slips me. That's a nice pitch by Marshall Hall. Entices that hitter to swing for a strike. There's a hit back up to shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it, can't get up with it in time to make a play. So the runner is safe at first. Brings in Logue, L-O-G-U-E for the Prospects, number 7. There's a move back to first by the pitcher to try to catch the runner off first too far, but he gets back safe. There's a nice pitch in there for a strike as the runner from first advances to second on that strike. NBA is going to play another game this afternoon, no matter what. They'll play, there's a hit, back to first baseman. First is up with it. An unassisted play at first. Go to the plate, John! Go to the plate, John! Go to the plate! Pardon me? I got a little animated. Let me take a breath. Okay, we're back. That was a hit to first baseman. First baseman goes back, tags first for the out, then walks third baseman back to third base as he attempted to score home. First baseman was a little bit slow at his decision making. There's another hit back to shortstop. Shortstop's up with it, over to first. First baseman has it for the out. However, the run does score. That was the second out. That was a nice play from short to first.
Good job, Noah.
For the out. Noah Hernandez playing short. Makes a beautiful play over to first baseman John Williamson for the second out. That's a nice pitch. That was a ball, however. Merriman, number 18, is in there hitting. There's another nice pitch hit sharply over to third base. Joey Creech coming in from outfield, now playing third base. If you'll recall, had a great catch in outfield on a line drive. They move him to third. He makes another really good catch on a line drive for out number 3. That was a much needed inning for NBA. They have been really suffering through these first few innings, and that was an inning they needed. They needed to get in and out of that inning, and they did just that. There was some good play there, good infield outs, and that's what they're looking for. That's what the coaches are looking for in growth. And that's what they're looking for in growth. So again, these games, these travel games, they're an hour and a half. They're not inning-based, they're time-based, so they're an hour and a half. The ump will call it when it's an hour and a half, and then we'll finish that up. It's also different on pitch count. They have pitch count by innings. You can go 6 innings in a weekend, as opposed to Little League, which is pitch count rules. We've got a change for the prospects at pitching. It looks like it's going to be number 33. Revere, can't say that name. Overturf, number 24, is going to take over behind the mound. This has been a really good game. The umpires have called a really good game here. Very consistent in their calls. Couldn't ask for anything better. We appreciate them so much. This doesn't happen without them. They're out here because they love this sport, not because of the money. They're out here because they love it and they love kids. And they're just as important in the development of these kiddos as the coaches are. Number 26, Jace Gould steps in. He sees a ball outside for a ball 1. Jace Gould's father, Zach's out on first base. He's an assistant coach for the NBA. Boy, there's one right back towards the camera. If you were watching the TV, you're dodging that from your living room. Jealous if you're sitting in your recliner with a cold beverage. It's hot where we're standing, although the wind's blowing. There's a pitch, gets away from the catcher. He gets it wrangled up really nice. Greg Mitchell watching in Midland, Texas. We appreciate that. I think we have families maybe, we have families up in Idaho. There's a high fly infield. Wow, a good attempt to catch that by number 42. He's laid out. You could see that clearly on that camera from backstop. He laid out to attempt to catch that just outside his reach, but what a great go at it. He wasn't scared. Looked like it knocked the breath out of him a little bit. Maybe not. That was a good effort. And that's all you're looking for, effort. But, you know, back to our viewership, we've had, in the last game or two, we've had people as far as Colombia and Spain watching live on this telecast. It really is a good platform for parents that are in the military or away for the weekend to be able to watch their kiddos play, or grandparents, uncles, aunts. It's just a wonderful platform to get to, otherwise they wouldn't get to see them play live. These games will stay on YouTube for a long time. You can go back and replay them and watch them. We invite you to do so. We invite you to subscribe. If you hadn't become a subscriber, do that. That helps us. That's a nice throw from the pitcher back to first to try to get number 26 Gould to bite on a run back to second and get him stealing. But he gets back safe. The ball gets away on a second attempt to catch the Gould stealing. That advances Gould over to second. Braxton Sims, number 7, steps up. Case in point, Braxton's mom and dad couldn't make it today, but I know they're on television watching it. Aaron, hello. He's doing good. We'll feed him really good for you tonight. He took a hit on his arm earlier, but he is okay. Got word that it might have a little bruise, but it's nothing to it. So mom and dad, relax, watch the game. We'll make sure he's okay. There's a hit. Almost gets Blue. Wow. He hits that back up the middle. Blue has a lot of muscles on him. He's built like Hulk. If he'd have had one more day workout, he'd have probably got hit because it'd have been about a 1/4 inch more on that bicep sticking out there. It'd have hit him. But he's got really quick feet. Quick feet.
Move, Collier.
That's a good, his last name's Collier. We're getting that in. Wow, that's the play of the day right there, not getting hit. There's a pitch out to try to catch first. This team's team's got their basics down good. This prospect team, they're well coached. You can tell they work at this. There's an outside pitch. Really impressed with Millsap Prospects. They've got a lot of effort, a lot of heart. Uh-oh, there's a throw over to first to try to get the runner. Gets by first baseman. And number 7, Braxton Sims, advances to second on that throw in the dirt. Number 70, Cal Cook is up. He's swinging. That goes back to the backstop. Foul. Runner on second, Braxton Sims. Number 70, Cal Cook. There's the throw. It's inside, gets away from the catcher, and the runner will advance to third.
Good shin guard.
Exactly. There's a pitch. There's a hit by Cal. It's over to second base. Second base, just gets off the edge of his glove there and couldn't wrangle it up. That brings Braxton Sims home for a run. It puts Cal Cook on with a hit to first. Gets him over to first. Noah Hernandez, number 2, steps in. Noah's he's a good little hitter. He's a good athlete all around. He was looking good in the, that's inside for a ball. Noah was, I saw him earlier as I made my rounds into the batting cage, and he was hitting the weighted balls and the regular baseballs really well in the batting cage. If that translates out here, he might be able to bring Cal Cook on around for a score. That's outside for a ball. Noah steps back in. Runner gets a lead over at first. That's a strike. That's a good pitch. Left Noah looking. 2-1. John Williamson on deck. That's in for a strike. That's a little bit low. Looks like we have a full count to Noah. Cal Cook on first. Comes a payoff. It hits. It hits Noah. It hits Noah in the rib cage. About second rib from the bottom.
Come on, John. We need you, buddy.
Man, he's wearing that good because I heard it from here. Is a thud. John Williamson steps in. Hey, John. John, he's throwing outside. Move up. Move in. He's throwing on the outside. So Noah gets hit. That puts a man on first and second. Move up. Watch it. You don't have to swing it to first. John. Hip. Load. Core. There's a hit up to shortstop. Second base goes through the legs at second base. Here comes one run. And Noah Hernandez is held up at third. John is safe at first on a single. Back up to second baseman through his legs out into right field. Got a conference at the mound. And it looks like we'll have a pitching change. Looks like number 14 maybe is coming in. Number 14, Sims, is coming in. So we always try to do a little trivia. We hadn't done any yet today. I don't have my co-announcer to do it. What's the nickname for umpires? What's the nickname for umpires? This is an easy one. We'll get started on that. Now make it nice. Be nice. Can't Google it. No Googling it. Nickname for umpire is Blue. That's an easy one. I started you out easy now. Number 3, Silas Bryant is going to step in, take this first pitch from this new pitcher, number 14. Remind you that there is, to remind you there's a runner on first and a runner on third, and the runner on first almost got picked off. Here comes the pitch. It's a strike. Runner's coming in on a pass ball, slides and is safe. Noah Hernandez, wow, that was close. He comes in, crosses home plate, safe. That brings Williamson around to second as Silas steps back in. Got number 80, Damian Ochoa on deck. That was outside. There's a hit, foul ball behind the catcher. There's a hit to left field. Left field's under it. Left field's under it. He has it for an out. The runner at second base is trying to get back and gets back just in time. That ball was hit hard out to left field. The Prospects come up with it. He makes a good throw to second. Second mishandles it, but that allows the NBA runner Williamson to get back barely. There's a hit down right side foul to the fence. NBA making a little noise here. Damian, number 80, in. Williamson on second, getting a sizable lead. He is taunting that pitcher. There's a hit back up the middle to the pitcher. The pitcher checks the runner at third. Knew he couldn't get to third in time for Williamson to, Williamson was going to get in there at third, so he does the right thing, turns around, throws it to first for out number 2. Marshall, number 10, is going to step in and swing. Marshall Hall, and he goes around about 3 times. If he'd have hit that, it'd have been out. Williamson's at third, cheating in a little bit. Step up to the plate, move in. Williamson cheating on third again, coming out a little bit. Here comes the strike. It's inside. Marshall goes around for strike number 3 and the third out of the inning. All right, so time is ran. That's the ball game. Yeah.
What's the score?
12-5.
Final score is 12-5. The Prospects. Good little team out of Millsap, Texas. Good job. Congratulations to them. NBA is going to play again here at, well, right now. They're going to turn around and play again.
Who are we playing? The Honey Badgers, right?
So NBA, stay right here where you're at. Don't change that channel. NBA is going to play the Honey Badgers coming up in the double header. We're going to keep it right here and keep it going. Greg Mitchell, if you're listening, we've purposely went to a 2-camera operation today to see if it looks better on TV than crowding a 3rd camera in. Give me your opinion, if you would, on that third base camera, if you think the three cameras are better than just these 2 cameras, or if the 2 cameras give you a little better look at it. We're trying to get everybody's opinion on if we need to stay with 2 cameras or go to 3. Y'all bear with us. I'm going to get a drink of water here and shut my mouth for a minute. I know you're relieved. We'll be right back with you. You can kind of watch what's going on between games.